We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 53, come on.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Try to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Check it out, read. Switch.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Coleman now. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it. Now Mayfield lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. This will be taken in at the 1. A nice little juke. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Looking ahead to Week 6 of the NFL, some big games next weekend, including the first London game of the year. Panthers and Bucks, they'll do battle in the UK. And back home, it all starts Thursday night with one that a lot of folks have circled on the calendar. The Giants and the Patriots. The Pats maybe still stinging from the losses of Super Bowl 42 and 46 at the hands of the Giants. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
In your face.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
There's Garoppolo to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
And he'll go ahead and field. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for. Right?
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 45 yards.
First down, Browns.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kill. Regular.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 52 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 3. Check. Pistol.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there at 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Garoppolo. Airs this out for Matthews. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Landry, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him. Complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They run again with Hunt. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Now it's Hunt. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield now. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Hey, I want to work!
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
180. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
This will be caught at about the 6. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first thing. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Joseph on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. Hey, alert. Alert. Alert.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for
Bravo.
I'm coming. Check it.
Play action. Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
55.
I'm going back to you. 58, right over there.
Hey, orbit.
58, right there.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this,
and down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping is big deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. What can Garoppolo do now with his drive? And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
21.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards of 1st down.
21.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 39. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance.